All total, I done about 22 years in prison. But that doesn't describe the experience. What describes my experience more profoundly is the fact that I did about 7 years of it in the hole. A lot of time for self-reflection. This last time I got out of prison was it for me. I had missed over 22 Christmases, 21 Thanksgivings, and 23 New Year's. And everybody says, why change you? Because I'm coming up on 6 years free.
Hello?
Hey, Judge.
Hey, boy, what's got?
Guy's a reporter. He's going to ask you some questions about me, okay?
Mm-hmm. Hello, Judge. If you could just introduce yourself.
My name is Herbert Richardson. I'm a district court judge in Lumberton, North Carolina. I've been a judge 39 years. Merle was raised on the south side. That's where he started, and that's where he ran aground until he got big enough for me to deal with him. I was sitting on the bench, and he was in front of me. Yeah, he was a little lame in the rump, but he was the kind of fella who would also at the same time stop beside the road, give you a ride to the house or help you fix your car, come by and check on you. And the reason why I know this so well, like I said, I put him in jail more than once. And I thought I was going to run him off when I put him in jail, but he kept coming back. And I kept saying to myself, at some point you're going to learn to stop coming in front of me because I'm a bad man. You shouldn't be in front of me. And you should change your life. And Merle said, Judge, you're the only man that's ever respected me. You're the only one that didn't think I was trash and just a drug dealer. I said, Merle, listen, every man has something good in him. If you can get to it, it will grow, and it will prosper, and it will turn into something beautiful.
Judge Richardson in particular always stuck out to me. He would look at me and say, boy, you're on that stuff again, ain't you? I said, yeah, Judge. He said, well, I see greatness in you. And I told him, I said, I don't know who's on the most dope, me or you. And he says, why do you say that? I said, because you keep saying you're seeing greatness in me and all I see is a junkie. For a long time, decades, I didn't see what the judge saw. When I wrote, I hope that it's me, I knew truly that God didn't make a mistake. And no, the judge hadn't made a mistake either. Why do people do what they do and send family and friends what mine's been through? Why do we follow me every time and turn to sin and life of crime? You know, I may fail them like I failed them when I failed them before, but they love me like they love me, and they love me some more. So here's to all of you who see something in me. I don't see what you see, but I hope that it's me. I was numb for 5 years, didn't feel anything. During this period of numbness, I was severely addicted to drugs. I smoked crack cocaine pretty much every day of my life. Couldn't snort anymore, my nose quit working. By being addicted to drugs, I sought an escape and it wasn't paying my dues. Helplessly Addicted is that story, and I hope it helps. I want to apologize for all the pain that I've inflicted, because today I've come to realize I'm helplessly addicted. As I awake each day, I don't intend to do wrong. I get on my knees and pray, because my addiction is very strong. The chances are high that I may fail, but I'll try my best to win. Heaven's in sight by leaving hell with this drug is my only friend. No house, no cars, no diamond rings. Drugs took it all. I don't own a thing. For the drug of my choice, I walk the smile without ending. Inside, I hear a voice tell me to get this money that I'm spending. I'm a loser at the end of each day, but I have no tears to cry. A drug abuser, and still I say, tomorrow again I'll try. My friends and family all have gone, couldn't deal with my drugs, they've left me alone. My father told me not to run with them thugs. My mother told me not to deal with them drugs. Didn't listen to my parents. Now look where I'm at. A strung out loser. My pockets are flat. To all who love me, I lived a lie. But to my drugs, I swore devotion. Inside, I hurt but still can't cry. Because the drugs stole my emotion. Physically, I was free. But my life was so restricted. A blind man could see. I was helplessly addicted. I used to think my past was a trash pile. I know now that it's a treasure chest full of different jewels that I need today to help me help other folk. I can use poetry to penetrate walls that people have spent their whole life trying to build up. Every time I've been brave enough to share my gift, somebody's life has been changed. I was staying at the hospital overdosing on drugs. I met this young girl and she would cut herself. She had progressed to cutting her arteries. And I overheard the doctors talking about it. I said, well, she would soon kill herself because she almost bled out this time. Well, I would always have my poetry recitals at the quote-unquote crazy floor because nobody there knew me. They're not going to tell that the gangster writes poetry. But sure enough, I shared this poem with her. And she says, she called my name too. She says, can I have a copy of that? And I says, well, of course you can. I says, one condition. She says, what's that? I says, I recite it and you write it because it'll mean more to you. I got out the next day and I often wondered when she died. Not if she died, but when she did. And then one night I went to an NA meeting. And I seen the most beautiful version of that girl, but I knew it couldn't be her. Sure enough, I hear somebody saying, hey, Merle, wait up. And I'm like, I turn around and it's her and she's a tremble in her voice. But she says, it's me, and guess what? I don't cut myself anymore. And I asked her what made her stop. And she took out this piece of old paper, looked as old as the scrolls. She says, I used to cut myself to punish myself for thinking bad thoughts or doing bad things. She says, I've done that because I thought I was the only one. She says, now I read that every day and I'll never cut myself again. And by the time she said that, I got the page open and it was that poem, The Two of Me. And right then I was convicted and said that you cannot keep this gift to yourself anymore. It says, while searching through the depths of my soul, I found this wonderful person more precious than gold. But this person I found just couldn't be me because when I look in the mirror, that's not who I see. It seems I've been lost in this journey of life. I've been married to my pain like a husband and wife. There's more questions than answers in the life that I live. Although much has been taken, I still choose to give. I often wonder how much more can I take, and if I'm still in control of these choices I make. Am I in control, or is it this other one within? Which one is my enemy? Which one is my friend? My house is divided and it cannot stand, for one of me is a coward and the other is a man. One of me is scared, yet the other is brave, and one of me has dared to take the other to the grave. When one of me is weak, the other is strong. When one of me is right, the other is wrong. When one of me is hurt, the other one cries. One wants to quit and the other still tries. I've hidden my true self so no one can see. So when no one is left, at least I don't have me. This battle for my life is between my flesh and my spirit. And when I want to do right, my flesh won't hear it. Try as I may, I can never explain how two people answer to one person's name. Walking as one, but inwardly fighting. A battle begun that started me writing. I'm blessed to write of our duality, this poetic plight of our reality. To paint this portrait just for you to see, both gangster and poet, that's the two of me.